Hello, everyone. My name is Felicia, and this is In My Travels. Today, we are going to talk about how and more importantly, how you could start your career in international education. I first became a teacher in Sweden. This is kind of unofficial. I kind of happened into it. But it was only until I graduated from university at the age of 29. Yes, I started university at the age of 25. And 2 weeks after I graduated from my university, I was on a flight to Paris. Yes, Paris. There is a wonderful program called Teaching Assistant Program in France, or TAPIF. This is how I secured my job and kind of my housing when I moved to Paris, France for the first time at age 29. So, the reason why I want to let you know about this is because perhaps some of you are interested in becoming a teacher or at least a teacher's assistant, anything to get your foot in the door in terms of you working, studying, thriving, living abroad. So, this is how my international career in education began, and it's something that I still do today, but of course, on a higher level. Mhm. So, as I said, I had graduated with a degree in French from my university here in the US, and 2 weeks later, I was on a plane to Paris to start. Now, TAPIF, or Teaching Assistant Program in France, allows you to live and work in France legally with a job. Now, because you're going to be a teacher's assistant, you're not going to work full time. No, you are simply a wonderful assistant. You can do this at the elementary level, or you can do this at the high school or even university level. You're only probably going to work a maximum of 12 hours. Yes, 12 hours per week. I think it was 11 when I did it so many years ago, but I believe the maximum now is 12 hours. This is a wonderful way for you to start your career in international education, if that is something that you want to do, or to just get your foot in the door to living and working in another country, in this case, France. I am a Francophone. My degree is in French, and I have been living and working for many years in France. Now, I'm currently back in the US. And before I did that, before I moved back to the US, I had accepted a position in China, a 2-year position in China. Yes, all because I took the chance and became a teaching assistant so many moons ago in France. And if you are interested in that, I suggest you get on the application because the doors close. I believe it's the 28th of February. So just in a couple of months, but you can do it. I believe in you. So I had no idea that I was going to be a teacher. I never thought about becoming a teacher, never thought about becoming an educator. But here I am so many years ago, and now I get to work with amazing people from all walks of life. I only teach adult students, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It has led to so many opportunities. So don't think that, oh, well, Felicia, I'm not interested in becoming a teacher. Neither was I. I had no clue. I just knew that I had a gift for languages. I spoke French very well. I had studied, I did my junior year, I did a study abroad program my junior year at university, came back, graduated 2 weeks later. I'm in Paris working, earning money. Okay, that's what we're all about over here. We're not here on any pipe dreams of, living, life as Emily in Paris, or, just doing stereotypical stuff. No, 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 no. I'm 55. I've been living abroad since the age of 20. I'm 55. You have the world at your fingertips, literally. This phone, I'm recording this video on a cell phone. That's what we're doing today. So if you want to move abroad or work abroad, etc., this could be a way for you to do it. Now, if you can't get all of your papers, your passport and all of these other things that you have to get in order to become a teaching assistant in France, there are other programs. There's the Spanish program, same thing. Same thing. You're going to be a teacher's assistant in Spain. You can be a teacher's assistant in Germany. There are all kinds of teaching assistant positions waiting for you. They have your name on them. What are you going to do about it? What I'm telling you to do about it is apply. Apply. So, that one decision to take a chance on myself and to, you know, try my hand at becoming a teacher without a degree in education has led to so many other great opportunities in my life that, that one decision still affects my life to this day. That's how serious this is. And it can be seriously fun as well. Now, the TAPIF program, it gives you a stipend. It's not a lot of money. I believe it's going to be perhaps the equivalent of maybe $850 to maybe $1,000 per month. If you're shooting for Paris, I wouldn't advise it. Paris is a very expensive city. I had an apartment in the center of Paris while being a teacher's assistant. I think those days are over. I'm so blessed, so lucky. The TAPIF program provides you with a job. It provides you with a stipend. Maybe the max you'll get is maybe $1,000 a month. And one kind of bad thing about it is it does not provide housing. However, um, they do have a way of finding housing for you. You can go on their website and just search TAPIF, T as in Tom, A as in Apple, P as in Paul, I as in Igloo, F as in Frank, .org, or I believe it's .com. But just put in TAPIF or teacher assistant program in France, and you'll find it. But I believe it's tapif.org or .org. See, there you go with the French. So this is how it all started for me. A simple teaching assistant program in France had me in the center of Paris, lovely, beautiful studio apartment that I found on my own, which was free. Why? Why did I have a beautiful free apartment in Paris at that time in 1999? I answered an ad. A lovely English teacher, French, she was French, but she taught English, and she basically wanted someone to walk her daughter to and from school every day and only speak to them or speak to her in French in exchange for a lovely studio in their building. Now, that was a blessing that had my name on it. Imagine what kind of blessings that have your name on it in another country. Try it, find out. Any and everything is possible today, especially in these times. This is 2025. If you're living in the US, when you're viewing this video, you know what's going on. A lot of people are all of a sudden looking at opportunities in other countries for various reasons, but the biggest reason is because a lot of things are happening with our government right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into details about it, but you're smart enough to read through, between the lines, right? So TAPIF is for people who are between 20 and 35 years old. But you're saying, well, Felicia, I'm 36, I'm 55. Okay. There are other programs. You can start your international education. Perhaps you are an educator here. They need you. There are international schools. Wonderful, like the American School of Paris. That's the language spoken in that school is primarily English, and of course French, but it's English. There are international schools all over this world. Pick a country. Where are your skills as an educator needed? Get online. When I was 20 years old and I first moved out of the country, I moved to Sweden, there was no internet. I had to figure it out all by myself. There was no internet. Now that is not the case. You can, information is for everyone now. You have it in the palm of your hand, just like the passport. I'm always going to tell you to get your passport. If you don't have it now, you need to get it. So have a mindset that, hey, the world needs my expertise. The world needs the skills that I currently have. Where do I want to go? Where do I see myself thriving in this world? And if you don't know the answer to that question, start doing your research. I'm here, but there's only so much that I can tell you. Your journey abroad is just that, it's your journey. Anyone on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram telling you that I can tell, I can help you each single step of the way, mm, I don't know about that. I think that you first must have an idea of where you would like to go, and then you yourself need to do that research. Um, I just did a live on TikTok. There were some, oh my God, there was some amazing people there. People that look like myself who have said, and there was one particular person, and she said, she had completed a year in Australia. She was working in Australia, so she had her work visa and her residency visa, of course, because she could work there. And now she wants to go back. So she's doing the research on how else, what else she could do there. I don't know. Perhaps she will contact the company where she was previously and see if she can get a long-term work permit, residency permit, etc. You can do this as well. I can help you as much as I can, but if you really want to work with me, I'm going to ask you some questions and I expect you to know the answer to those questions. Why? Because I work with people who know how to ask themselves some hard questions. Maybe the hardest question is going to be, where do I want to go? And why do I want to go there? You know what I'm saying? There are so many programs out there, and I understand it can be overwhelming, especially if this is your first time even thinking about living abroad or working abroad, whatever. It can be overwhelming, but it's not impossible. I am proof positive of this. And so many people that look like me are doing it right now. So why not you? Why not you? If you want to go abroad for a month, 3 months, a year, it doesn't have to be for the rest of your life. And here's another piece of good news. You don't have to stick to one place. The world is vast. You can say, all right, I found a program, but it's only for, 3 months in England. And what am I going to do after that? What you're going to do is month one and a half, you're going to look into other programs if you know for sure that you want to stick around in London or maybe, or stick around in England or Europe, what have you. You can go to Australia, you can go to New Zealand. And just today, New Zealand has opened up some more doors. So you might want to, if you're interested in going that way to New Zealand, uh, just Google, work visas in New Zealand. Perhaps some of you are just like, look, I don't want another job, right? I don't want a job in New Zealand. I want to create my own company. You can do that. This is something that I'm researching personally right now, but not for New Zealand, for another location in Europe. I love Europe, and there's a new program that I am researching right now, and I think it's perfect for me, but that's me, right? So ask yourself, what do you want to do? Where do I want to go? Why do I want to go there? Is it because everybody else is going there? That's not a good reason. That's not a good reason to go anywhere. Just because somebody, a bunch of other people are going there doesn't mean that it's going to be right for you. So start doing your research. Subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. That helps me out. That supports what I want to do here, what I want to do for you here on my channel. And that's it. That's it, pretty much. If you want to follow me on TikTok, you can. It's in my travels on TikTok. And I don't go live as much as I am supposed to. But today was a really good experience. I loved finding that so many people are interested, and as well, so many people have already done it, just like I've already done it. I'm about to do it again, but we'll talk more about that later. I'm just here to inspire you, to tell you about programs. So if you know someone, or if you are between the ages of 20 and 35 and you want to, go to France, all right? If you want to go to France, if you want to go to Paris, or whatever, you can do that. There are programs to help you do that. They need your skills. English is a hot commodity. It will never not be a hot commodity. And English has provided a beautiful life for myself and for my family. So get into it. If you want to be a teacher's assistant, there's TAPIF. Go to their website, TAPIF. Teacher assistant program in France is the name of it, TAPIF. And there are other programs. There are some in, I believe I said Spain, of course. That's a very, very popular one as well. Germany, fill in the blank. They need you. And you don't have to have a degree in education at all. I have a degree in French. I speak French fluently. So it was a little bit easy for me it was very easy for me to adapt to French culture because I already had the language. I speak French every day, every single day. But my job is to help people improve their English. Voilà. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Get down in the comments. Ask me any question that you feel like, would help you. I respond pretty quickly. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.